Hi, I'm Trevor Morrison. This is how to fish for trout. Trout's a kind of fish. It doesn't get too big where I live, so I'll actually use these like little tiny. Here, I'll try to show you a little bit better. I gotta be really careful because I actually was doing a video like this before, and that's really small because I'm pretty big. I have a huge hand. So that's a tiny hook. That's a small hook. Actually, I stabbed myself. It almost broke skin right there. Can't really see much, but it hurt. I've been fishing for 10 years, and I have a lot of experience with it, I guess. But you know, anything can happen. I've even trying to bite the line and stab my tooth. It hurt. It didn't break my tooth, luckily, though. But how to fish for trout. It's trout are fun to fish for. They don't taste really good. Well, they taste okay to some people, but how you fish for trout sometimes is you'll use something bright. This is the hook I stabbed myself with right here. You can imagine that wasn't very pleasant. You got to use something bright and flashy like that. Get the fish's attention, and you can fish like that and put a worm on it. I'll show you how to put a worm on the hook for a trout for all the beginners. I gotta adjust my camera to the lighting. Alright. The heck? Alright, that's as good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna be careful with this hook because this is a big hook with a sharp barb. And I wouldn't want to stab myself with something like this, so grab it like that. So here's this little hook here. It's big, huge. I would never fish for a trout with this. I actually use this for fly fishing because it's wire and pike have sharp teeth. So I use that. I'll use this to fish for the trout, and that's one of the ways. It's not really the best way for a lot of people. A lot of people think, but you can see. I'll get up close up here. There's some green beads. This flashy little thing. It looks like it should be on a spinner or a spoon. So I'll show you how to hook the worm now. I'll just grab this orange worm here, and you pretty much put it in the top, slide it through, out this side, up and around. Yeah, that wasn't very good. I can do it. Oh, I stabbed myself again. Yeah, see, I gotta be careful. Ow! And I hate this hook. So you can also stab it through again. I'll only usually do this with bait and stuff because it's a pain with worms, with real worms. No, I don't like doing this with a hook this size. I should have just grabbed a different hook. Alright, I'm not even going to do that because this is just... So that's something like what you need to do for a trout. I'll move it up. You'll see the hook in there. And then there's the worm. It's bright orange to get the fish's attention. Now I gotta be careful sliding this off. Alright, so I'll put this back and I'll show you another technique for fishing for trout. I'll heat the worm here. And I'll show you this. This is the hook I'd use. So I'd use a setup like this. With a bobber, this little hook, and a worm. This is actually a pain with these hooks because I can't stand how small it is. I have never even tried to put a worm, like something this size, on a hook this small. Oh, look at this. Yeah, so you'd use something a lot smaller. You'd use a trout worm for this. Yeah, so I'm going to take this off because this is going to be a real pain to get it off. The smaller hooks are always more dangerous because it's harder to pull them out, and you can see I shouldn't use this one because it has, I'll try to get it in the camera there, it's got a really sharp barb, and I wouldn't want to stab myself with that because that would be really hard to get out, and it might put me in the hospital trying to get it out. So you put the bobber up, wait for the bobber to go under. Trout aren't that like they're not hard to fish for, they're really easy. Because I've fished for a ton of stuff, and I'm gonna do a video next on Chalpraia stingray. It's a fish that I want to fish for, and I know a lot about, but I'm probably never gonna get a chance to fish for it.